Hi there, I'm Harrison Engstrom, internet nobody and recently shaved gerbil. I have an announcement to make, I guess, of some kind. Last week you may have seen the incredible work of this man, Harry Brewer. Harry was running a stream to spy Graham Linehan for these wonderful people, mermaids, and he raised a lot of money. And I was so thoroughly inspired, joyed, and overwhelmed by that. I'm going to be running a charity stream of my own. There are an amazing amount. I have done so much research over the last week to find an incredible charity to be donating to. I'll be running a charity stream for the PGDC, the Parents of Gender Diverse Children. Essentially, they're a fantastic group that do a lot around Australia, helping out families of people who identify as trans and non-binary.
The PGDC are a not-for-profit and entirely run on a volunteer basis. They provide peer support and resources to parents of trans and non-binary children. They're not just raising awareness, but are actually helping to ensure professionals, educators, and clinicians have the information and the skills necessary to create inclusive and helpful environments. It's a big part of what they do and who they are.
They do some amazing work, but obviously, like many other trans charities, they don't get that much funding. I have basically dedicated a goal to the Twitch stream itself. We will have an initial goal of 200, and then I will match that first 200. Whatever we make above that, I will donate completely and utterly to the PGDC. I spent some time researching transgender and non-binary charities in Australia, and I will be doing multiples of these during the year. There are some of the most amazing, dedicated, hardworking people, working hard a lot more than I've ever done in my life. That is what is going to be happening. I will be streaming on Twitch from 9 PM Australian Eastern Standard Time on Friday, all the way through to 9 PM Saturday Australian Eastern Standard Time. I will be sleeping at some point in between that. I don't know when, but essentially what I will be playing, and drumroll please, these games. Every single pretty good Tony Hawk's Pro Skating title. That's Tony Hawk's 1, Tony Hawk's 2, Tony Hawk's 3, Tony Hawk's 4, Tony Hawk's Underground, and Tony Hawk's Underground 2. Now, I do know that I haven't played these games in quite a while, but I love them a whole bunch. The soundtrack, the gameplay, I actually recently tested them out to make sure, 1, that they work, and 2, that they're still fun. Man, do they hold up. But that's beside the point. Now, the whole reason we're actually doing this is, much like Mr. Brewer's stream, we will be running it in spite of someone, specifically this man, human piss baby and consistent disappointment, Mark Latham. So essentially, if you would like to help out and spread the word, you can use the hashtag #FuckMark, but if you don't want to curse, thanks, Mark. We are very, very happy for either hashtag to be used. I have asked specifically the PGDC if this is okay, and they were very happy to use either of those. Mr. Latham had said that if he was elected in the upcoming election, he would introduce legislation that would ban people from being able to identify in public documents as trans or non-binary. It's a very shitty thing to do, but also, I'm not amazed. But what I am amazed at is the wonderful people who helped out Mr. Brewer and obviously mermaids, and I really wanted to bring that love, dedication, and inspiration over here in Australia. We will be running for 24 hours, so that means if you would like to jump into the Discord, if you have your own story that you want to tell about being trans, non-binary, we would love for you to join the stream. We would love for you to talk about your experiences. The Discord link will be available on the night. There's so many people I do want to thank, including the, obviously, Karen, Megan, and Joe, who have already been helpful in putting the stream together and setting all of this stuff up. I'm very worried about doing it just because I haven't like stayed up late in a long time. I've been a responsible adult and I've been going to sleep regularly, and I don't know what this is going to do to my system. It's going to happen regardless. I'm going to be streaming for 24 hours. Even if I do happen to sleep at some point, I will be letting the stream run for people to donate. And I am so excited to do this. I'm so happy I get to play my favorite games and help out people. It's like 2 of the best things in the world that I could do for a guy like me. Thank you so much for just watching this video. Do donate, do join in on the stream on Friday night and Saturday. It would be so wonderful for you to donate. It's so wonderful to talk to you. And thank you again, PGDC, Tony Hawk, not Mark Latham, fuck Mark. This man, Mark Latham, human piss baby, and complete and utter disappointment.